Whether you are an outdoorsman, adrenaline enthusiast, or just want a camera to capture everyday activities, Ultra Pro X has you covered with full HD point-of-view action cameras and a large selection of accessories. All cameras come with a LCD viewing screen, multiple accessory mounting kits, waterproof housings, and a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Our cameras film in 1080 HD with 4K models available at a fraction of our competitors' prices. Visit your local Ultra Pro X retailer or visit www.ultraprox.com and share your next adventure in full HD.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Deep Timber Assassins. I'm Lester Sobel, and I'll be your host. On today's episode, we're actually going to be joining me on a couple hunts, in everything from public land to my lease out here in Virginia. On the first hunt, I actually go down to Quantico, Virginia, and you know, I get there, I get out of my car, and I'm getting dressed, and I'm putting on my pants, and I realized that the pants that I had were not the right size at all. So I ended up getting in a pair of sweatpants that I had, and that's what I ended up hunting in. I finally get set up in the tree. It's an afternoon hunt. You know, still early archery season. It was a great day. It was very pretty. Starting to get cold. So finally get up in the tree. I get set, and you know, about 20 minutes later, here comes a turkey, and I'm waiting for this turkey because I got a turkey tag, and I'm like, heck yeah. So this turkey starts coming in. It's about 25 yards away, and then it just turns around and walks the other way. And there's too much brush. There's nothing I can do, you know, with early season foliage. So it leaves, and I don't know, about 30 minutes later, I look up and I see this deer running through the woods, and I'm like, oh, okay, what is that? So it finally stops about, I don't know, about 120 yards away, and it turns around and starts coming straight back towards me. So I'm like, okay, great. Saw that it was a doe, and so, you know, I'm trying to get the camera on her. I'm trying to get you know, things set up to make sure that, you know, I capture everything, and she just keeps getting closer and closer and closer, and I mean, at one point she was at about 7-8 yards. Stay tuned and see what happens next. Alright guys, just got in the stand. It's Monday, October 16th, on public land on Marine Corps Base Quantico again, and had a cold front move in last night, so I was hoping to get in here and probably get one moving. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens.
Whether you are an outdoorsman, adrenaline enthusiast, or just want a camera to capture everyday activities, Ultra Pro X has you covered with full HD point-of-view action cameras and a large selection of accessories. All cameras come with a LCD viewing screen, multiple accessory mounting kits, waterproof housings, and a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Our cameras film in 1080 HD with 4K models available at a fraction of our competitors' prices. Visit your local Ultra Pro X retailer or visit www.ultraprox.com and share your next adventure in full HD.
Just took a doe. That's awesome. Well, looked at the footage. Not real certain as to the exact shot placement, but I'm gonna give her some time and then go out and look. So freaking pumped. Just climbed down. I'm gonna go check the arrow. See what we got. Well, after a track job, I finally found her. She's right there. Let's go take a look at her. Whew, it's thick up in here. There she is. There she is. Got my first doe of the season. Now starts the process of dragging her back to the truck. Nice little doe. She came into about 9 yards, and I was able to put a pretty good shot on her. So let me get her to the car, and we'll gotta go get my tree stand, but we'll get out of here and we'll get her all cleaned up. So. So on this next hunt, I'm actually going to go head back out to Quantico to an area that I've been wanting to hunt for the entire season. This is an archery only area. It's a QDMA, so you can take deer or does, and you can take bucks, whichever one comes in. So this area finally comes open, and I make it out to it. You know, I get dressed at the car and I hike out, you know, about the half mile that I need to go in order to get to the spot that I want to hunt. So I get up in the tree. About 45 minutes later, I see some does, and then I have a really nice encounter. And we as hunters, there's those days where we just have the perfect hunt. We get in there, the wind is perfect, you know, the wind doesn't change, it starts swirling around and blowing it in the direction you don't want to, but you actually have a really good hunt, and this is just what happened on this hunt. It was phenomenal and aggravating at the same time. So you guys stay tuned and see what happens. Alright guys, getting all set up here at the hunting area. I'm on Marine Corps Base Quantico again. So hopefully we can get it done. I took that doe last week, and I'm in a new area. I've been waiting for it to open. So now that it is, I'm here, and I'm hoping tonight will be a good night. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll see what happens there. Okay guys, we just got set up. Today's October 24th. We got a southwest wind. Hopefully it happens, you know. So stay tuned, and we'll see what happens. Well, that was exciting. I had that decent little group of does come through, you know, about 3 or 4 of them. definitely saw 3. I think there was a 4th one hanging out behind them. You know, had that that buck come in a little later. I mean, he perfectly stayed in all the brush, and I mean, I just couldn't get real good video of him. He was less than 10 yards away, and there was nothing I could do. I mean, he just stayed right there in the brush and then just skirted, you know, all the thick stuff, and, you know, finally just went out, you know, beyond my range. So, you know, it's good because, you know, finally got to see, you know, a deer that I would have taken, finally. So, you know, it's good and it's bad. You know, I see, you know, a really good buck, but at the same time, you know, it's at 10 yards and there's nothing you can do about it. So, you know, it's frustrating, and it's, you know, frustrating and uplifting at the same time, you know. So, take the good with the bad and the bad with the good, and, you know, tomorrow's another day, so hopefully we'll be able to get it done then. So we'll see. So you guys stay tuned, and hopefully he'll come back, and we have an opportunity to put him on the ground. So, Deep Timber Assassins, baby, stay tuned.
Whether you are an outdoorsman, adrenaline enthusiast, or just want a camera to capture everyday activities, Ultra Pro X has you covered with full HD point-of-view action cameras and a large selection of accessories. All cameras come with a LCD viewing screen, multiple accessory mounting kits, waterproof housings, and a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Our cameras film in 1080 HD with 4K models available at a fraction of our competitors' prices. Visit your local Ultra Pro X retailer or visit www.ultraprox.com and share your next adventure in full HD.
So on this last hunt that you know, I'm taking you guys on today, you know, I actually make it out to my lease in Louisa County, Virginia, and you know, I get there probably about 2 hours before last light, and for the first hour, you know, nothing happens, and then probably about an hour and a half, you know, towards the end of the day, you know, I start hearing movement into the thicket that I'm sitting across from, and probably about an hour or so before full sunset, you know, the woods just explode with activity, and there's, you know, does running, there's little bucks chasing, and it's just one of those nights where you just sit in your stand and you just watch everything that's going on, hoping that big guy steps out, and that's exactly what happened. So you guys stay tuned, see what happens. Alright, just got out to the lease. Got about 2 hours of daylight left, so we're gonna sit and see what happens. So stay tuned.
Whether you are an outdoorsman, adrenaline enthusiast, or just want a camera to capture everyday activities, Ultra Pro X has you covered with full HD point-of-view action cameras and a large selection of accessories. All cameras come with a LCD viewing screen, multiple accessory mounting kits, waterproof housings, and a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Our cameras film in 1080 HD with 4K models available at a fraction of our competitors' prices. Visit your local Ultra Pro X retailer or visit www.ultraprox.com and share your next adventure in full HD.